Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're here with another video, and in today's video I will be using my 3XL square no C curve tips from Bomb Nails. For our cover color we will be using Watermelon Mint from Nailed X Naomi. Also Miss Claus from Bomb Nails. We'll also be using Bomb Nails white gel polish. If you don't have this, go get it. It's amazing. I'll also be using my size 14 Kolinsky brush. Yes, y'all, I kind of downsized today, and I'll tell you why. And my 20 millimeter liner brush. And Snow Bomb. I also will be using this glitter that I mixed last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago with my stuff that I got from Secret Nail Affair. They sent me like a bunch of glitters and all this stuff, and I had mixed my own like kind of like pink rose gold glitter color. So I wanted to use that. I actually just found it and I totally forgot about it. And it was in this like crappy jar that I mixed it in, so I poured it in my dynamic jar that I actually had spilt. It was one of my acrylics that I spilt. I think it was like a couple falls ago. I had the FG. I rebought the actual glitter because I loved it so much. It has the it's the one I used for one of my fall sets, the FG02. So the original one spilled, so I only had a little bit of that in it, so I dumped that out and put this glitter that I mixed in there so it could be in an actual jar. But yeah, y'all, this is the glitter that I'm using today. Isn't particularly from anybody. It's just something I mixed myself with a bunch of glitters that I had. Anyway, we're over that, y'all. Moving forward, I'm using my size 14 today, y'all, because look, it is cold as balls here in New York. And you know, now that I look back at my now that I look back, when I started doing nails, I started doing them in the wintertime. I started right before winter and was getting into it right in the middle of winter. And now that I look back, I'm like, maybe it wasn't me that was bad. Maybe it was the winter, the cold, because y'all, I swatched these on live. And when I swatched them on live, they were so buttery, so amazing. And that's because it was like 65 in my back room in mid-November. So it just started getting really cold. And it usually really gets really cold starting end of October, beginning of November. But we had like a couple extra like weeks of nice weather. But y'all, it is cold now. And I think while I was doing this, it was about 45 degrees in my room. I started heating it up, and you can tell once my room gets a little warmer towards the end, when I do the thumb, you can see it start to polymerize quicker, and my room was only like 52 at that point. And it's so funny because as I'm doing this video, what I like to do is I'll watch other videos while I do my nails. Sometimes I'll watch Drink Champs, sometimes I'll like watch Little Boosie, or sometimes I'll just watch nail videos. So I hadn't seen any of Gabby's newer videos, like the last probably like 2 or 3 I've missed just because of work and, you know, being busy and things like that. I just haven't had the time to like sit down, relax, and watch videos. So throughout my whole time doing nails, I was catching up on her videos, and it was funny because she was talking about how cold it was and how much of an issue she was having with her application. And weather plays a huge role in how acrylic works. It really does. And this is my first winter that I'm going to be actually like, you know, my progression in doing nails and my acrylic application is good. So it's not me, it's not the acrylic, it's the weather. But the funny part is she was saying, I think it was like 50 something degrees, and she was saying that was cold for her, which when you live in El Paso, Texas, anything below 60 is probably cold for you because literally it's hot as a bitch over there. So, and all I could think to myself is, girl, I wish it was 50 in my nail room. That would be like perfect because I'm so used to working in like either really hot, temperature or really cold temperature, because that's what I have to work with really. Like, I combat the heat, I combat the cold, but you can definitely tell the difference in the product. And as I was doing my nails, I'm like, maybe this is why I had such trouble with nails when I first started, because, well, I didn't have much trouble. It was just, I always was having runny application. And now that I look back, I'm thinking, okay, well, now I know my bead to powder ratios, or my liquid to powder ratios. I'm pretty good at laying acrylic now, like decent. I'm not the best, but I'm decent. So yeah, it was definitely this cold weather. Oh, for this, I did a marble. If y'all seen the acrylic that was previously on there, it was because I started doing the marble, but I picked up too big of a bead. That's another reason why I'm using my size 14, y'all, because it is very cold out. And with a bigger brush is more monomer. And obviously, more monomer, you know, you got to let it sit a little bit longer in the cold. I also noticed that it's taking my beads longer to polymerize in the cold. You know, and get to that point where they're, you know, workable. But that's really all you have to do when you're combating the cold. Also, adding a little bit of acetone to your monomer will help as well. I don't see that big of a difference when I use the acetone. It just helps just a little bit. It helps you, especially if you're working in extreme cold temperatures like me. My room right now is 57, but that's because I let my my heater has been on all day in my back room. When I did these, my heater was on for like 20 minutes, and I didn't let my room get to the optimal, you know, temperature, because it's freezing out right now. So now, before I do my sets, I'll let my like Freestyle Friday, I'll definitely sit my heater on all day. I will not come back here and just turn it on and start doing nails, because it was a hot mess express, man. It wasn't that bad because I got, you know, the hang of it. I was using smaller beads. This was also a thing. I was trying to tap them to polymerize faster, so they were falling off my brush. But I recovered, baby. I recovered. Look at the recovery. Look at the recovery. Okay? Y'all, this watermelon mint has me in a chokehold. I love these, y'all. Also, I did get a code for us from Naomi. I wanted my own little code for my YouTube. I am not a brand ambassador or anything like that. I just figured, because I do love these cover acrylics. I do think they are very good quality. And I just love them. Like, the color of them, they're just beautiful. So, you know, I reached out to Naomi. She's my girl from TikTok. And I said, hey, you know, can I just get a little code? I don't want anything in return. I just want a little code for my YouTube girls, who may want to, you know, purchase or anything. So yeah, so I have a little code for her. It's page 10, PAIGE 10. I am not an affiliate of hers or anything like that. I'm just her friend, and I love this. Her cover acrylics are just amazing. So yeah, that's where we are with that. You all know my code for bomb nails already. Everything will be linked in the description below. Welcome everybody who's new. Welcome back everybody who's, you know, coming back. Y'all, I want to say this, when it doesn't rain, it pours, baby, because I've noticed the more you make in life, right? Not only off subject, but not only the more you make in life, the more people take. But the more you make in life, where things come out of the woodwork that you haven't even thought about in years, where it's like, oh, you owe this, you owe that. So since I've had my promotion and I've been making a little bit more, and I'm not straddling the poverty line anymore, people been coming out the woodwork, y'all. And I'm just like, who are you? We don't know you. I don't know you. What car when I was 21? Oh my God, I had a car and it got repossessed. And you're telling me now, right now, that I owe you for that car? Oh. Right now? Okay. Okay. So y'all, I made a horrible decision as a young adult. I was out on my own at 18 years old. I went to college, and I made a horrible decision as a young adult to invest in a car with payments that I didn't know I couldn't afford at the time. Well, this car was a certified pre-owned. It was a nice car, and I had it probably about 3 years. I had a 5-year loan on it. But the car, mind you, I bought this car with 20,000 miles on it. It was a nice car, but it was a piece of poo brand. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of those Kia type brands that don't last long. They last to like 100,000 miles. But I don't know anything about cars. I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about, quality cars or anything. I was just happy to have a car at 18 and be on my own and, be independent. So I didn't really think about the investment that I was getting into. One, I didn't know, regardless of if you have the car or not, you still have to pay it off. But I also didn't know that before my loan was up, this car was going to start breaking down on, well, it started within the first 6 months of me having the car. The first 6 months of me having the car, the water pump went, that was under warranty. Then another thing went, that was under warranty. Then another thing went, I think it was like my transmission fan, that was under warranty. So then I started looking into lemon laws because I'm like, how did I just buy a certified pre-owned? And I bought it. I went in there with a $12,000 check from my bank. I didn't go through their bank. I went through my own credit union. I had a decent job at the time. I was going to college. I was pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things were going on. And I needed a car. And I had it for 3 years. But what happened was, early on, it started to mess up on me. Now, most of the stuff in the beginning was covered under warranty. Great. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. But then, like, the first year I had to go get it inspected. I couldn't even go get it inspected because the engine light was on. That was for the transmission fan. Then I got that fixed, got it inspected. The second year, I had the same problem. Check engine light was on. Something was wrong. Another sensor went. Like, it was a bunch of crap since I got the car. So one day, me and my daughter were up at the gas station pumping gas. We pumped gas and then put the gas cap back on, and I went to drive away, and the car wouldn't, like, it started, but it wouldn't, like, rev to go. It wouldn't, like, when I put the gas. So I coasted. I lived on a hill at the time, and this was the gas station up the hill. So I coasted down the hill to my house, to my parking lot, and it was something under the hood. My son's father, well, we were together at the time, he fixed it right away, but it was just giving problems since the beginning. So anyway, a bunch of stuff had happened to where me and my son's father split up. I just pretty much gave up on everything. I was in the beginning of I was in the middle of my addiction. I was on pills at the time, and I literally just couldn't take. Now that I look back on it, I was probably self-medicating because I hated my life. Like, I was with somebody who was 20 years older than me. He was very, like, I can't even explain what the type of person. Like, he was a fun person to be around sometimes, but he was like he would be nice sometimes, and then other times he would be just very standoffish, very, like, doesn't want to be around you. Like, I had a roommate for 10 years pretty much. So anyway, long story short, I, like, gave up and everything. I said, you know what, F this. I'm sick of supporting. I'm sick of giving my all. I, was the breadwinner in the situation. I paid everything. Even when he had these little jobs, he wouldn't help me pay nothing. Like, I was just over it. Like, when you're done, you're done. So what I decided to do is I stopped paying everything. I literally was moving out. I was moving back to my mom's, which was a horrible idea, by the way. I should have just stayed put and waited for my state job and, got my things together then, because at the time where I lived, I had a safety net. So I could have had my beautiful apartment. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, I had him on the lease and he wouldn't leave. And where we lived at the time, you couldn't just kick people out. Especially if they were on your leash, you would have to literally prove that they had a place to stay. So they could literally stay with you unless it was like a situation with domestic violence, which it wasn't. He never was abusive to me at all in that manner. So it wasn't like that. And I wasn't going to you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to go to those lengths to so I decided to leave. I went back to my mom's for a couple months and I just left. I left everything. So they repossessed my car. This was a very long time ago. And I now, now they're like, oh, you're making money? Oh my God. Well, guess what, baby? You owe us. Like, and it is accrued, it is accrued interest over time, people. So now for the car that I have paid off, I think I owed on it like maybe like $4,500 at the time that I just gave up. It wasn't even like, it was about to hit the kapoots. I think it had like 87,000 miles on it. So they repoed my car. They auctioned it off for $500, y'all. My car was worth more than $500. It only had like 80,000 miles on it. I could have sold it personally for a lot more. The bank auctioned it off because these people don't care. They're not a dealership. I went through my bank. They don't sell cars. They sell loans. They don't care. Here, take this piece of hunk of shit for $500. Like, the car dealership would have resold it, put whatever back on your loan. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how the bank deals with it. So, yeah, so that's, it's just like, it's like when you think you're in the clear, you're not. You're not. Things will come back from your past to haunt you. And I never knew that with car loans, that even if they get repossessed or you don't have them anymore and you're on a loan, you still have to pay the remainder of that balance, which is the stupidest thing, which is the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my life. Like, first of all, where's my car? If I'm paying car notes again, where's my car, baby? Like, what? So yeah, there's that. And then, but I don't stress. I don't ever stress. I'm just going to set up a payment plan with them and pay this car that I haven't seen in 20 years off. But besides that, tonight I ordered Domino's, y'all, right? So I ordered Domino's because I was supposed to go shopping because I'm sick of ordering out. Like, I order out maybe twice a week. And that's because I'm a single mom, y'all. Like, I don't like to cook, period. So, but I don't like to cook all the time. So I try to like order out in between, maybe twice a week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the nights that I work, because I do not want to come home from working all day and cook. I just don't. I have to clean, cook. Oh my God. Being a single parent is trash. But anyway, so I'm adding up my bill for freaking DoorDash, and I'm like $500-$600 every 2 weeks. Every pay period, I'm like 600. I'm like, oh no, that has to stop immediately. Plus my smoking habit. Oh my God. Guys, I have like things that like I could save so much money just by cutting so much stuff out of my expenses. And I'm going to have to start because I got a car note now, bitches. So, but yeah, so that's life. Oh, so anyway, I ordered from Domino's tonight, because I worked all day and I was just so tired. I didn't want to go to the store. Just didn't want to. I just didn't want to tonight. Like, I just don't have it in me. And, and y'all tell me why. So I order at 7:48, right? I order at 7:48. You know how they have that little tracker thing on the website? By the way, I never order Domino's. I hate Domino's. It was just I couldn't have fast, like, I was like, we have to have pizza. Sorry, y'all, my thing cut off, so I just had to put that in there. So, yeah, so I was like, we have to have pizza or something because we've been having, like, burgers and, like, so, but anyway. So, I ordered Domino's, and 9:00, my daughter comes in and she's like, Mom, where's the food? I was like, what time did I order? I only ordered an hour ago. It should be here like any minute. So I checked the tracker and there's nothing. It says prepping. So y'all, I must have fell asleep. Oh, excuse me, Bioni. I must have fell asleep because tell me why my daughter comes back in my room at 10:00 talking about, Mom, I'm starving. Where's the food? I'm like, it still hasn't come. So I go on the tracker and it's still being prepped. So I'm like, all right. So I call, and apparently they've made Domino's like this crazy chain to where they have like a call center. So I'm like, there's no way I'm trying to contact a call center to talk to these Domino's people. So long story short, nobody answers. Nobody from the store. They keep transferring me to the store. The delivery people who take deliveries over the phone, they're a call center, so they have nothing to do with that. They can't see my account. They can't refund me anything. So yada, yada. So anyway, just like 5 minutes ago, by the way, it's like 12 p.m. at night. They're about to close. I wrote an email to their corporate office, so somebody must have reached out to them. So they call me. I pick up. And the guy goes, we don't have any drivers tonight. We're canceling your order and sending your money back. And I'm like, oh, good, because I didn't want to have to come in there tomorrow because I was going in there. That was $40. Yeah, I was going in there. Y'all couldn't have told me that 4 hours ago because I ordered at 7:48. Like, y'all knew you didn't have drivers. You couldn't reach out or cancel the order that long ago? Like, what? Are you kidding me? So, yeah, that was just a whole ordeal. But anyway, y'all. Oh, my God. I had an ordeal with my landlord again, too, y'all. This woman doesn't give me a break for anything. So, I've been with my landlord 5 years, y'all. I have paid on time every month for 5 years. Every month. Sometimes I'm like a week early, depending. And I think maybe, I want to say once, and that's stretching it. Out of the 5 years that I've been with her, I've ever been over the third of the month. Okay, one time. I'm very good at paying my bills. I'm very good at delegating my bills. And, yeah, I don't do that with my bills. I don't mess with, especially my house. Oh, yeah, no, that's my biggest priority. And so this month, what had happened? So she goes down to North Carolina, y'all. I hope they're not outside listening to me. But so anyway, she goes down to North Carolina. Right? So she didn't come back till, when did she come back? On the 4th or whatever? And I knew she wasn't going to be back till the 4th. Now, should I have gotten the money out prior? Yes. But I didn't. I was working. My bank closes at 4. So anyway, so the 6th rolled around and I told her, I was like, and I told her before she came back, I was like, hey, I didn't get rent out yet. I have to wait till the 6th to go get it. Okay. So she goes, okay. No problem. That's no fucking problem. It's 6 days. Like, who's going to make a big deal out of it? Who's going to be a bitch about that? Nobody. To a tenant who's been paying you on time for 5 years? Nobody. Nobody in their right mind. Right? You would think. No, not this fucking bitch. This woman hits me up. What did she say to me? She hits me up and she goes, if you want to PayPal it, that and that'll be easier. I was like, okay, so that's fine. So I go to PayPal trying to charge $37 for family and friends. So I said, who are you paying that? Because I'm not paying that. So if you're paying it, I'll send it right now. But if you're not paying it, you're going to wait till I go to the bank. It's not that big of a deal. Like, are you kidding me? And so, I don't know, somewhere in the conversation, I was like, hey, I'm going to the bank tomorrow. I'll have it to you by tomorrow afternoon. No big deal, right? Because I'm thinking it's no big deal. It's the 6th. Like, usually people get a leeway for their rent anyway. Every place I've ever been was 10 days. And then you start bothering your tenants, especially if they're, like, good I'm not talking about, like, a tenant who's always freaking late and, runs you around the block. I'm a good tenant. I pay my rents, yo. Okay? This woman had the nerve to tell me I set her back. Y'all, I set her back. Now, tell me how I set you back when... Now, me and my... I can't even say this on here because I can't. This woman, out of her pocket, spends over $500 a month on other things, okay? In life, okay? Habits of the unknown, okay? I set you back, but in the same sense, you have, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand you have the habit. That's probably why you were getting antsy about the whatever. But it's not, like, make it make sense. So I said something. I came at her throat neck. I said, hey, how am I setting you back when every single month, like clockwork, you give back half of my rent so you can, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Without going into too much detail. All right, you feel me. So, and it's, you know what I'm saying? Cut me some slack. Not only do I do you favors, you know what I'm saying? Personal favors, but I go out of my way. You know what I'm saying? I go out of my way to do that. I don't have to do that. That jeopardizes me. That jeopardizes my livelihood. But I do it because you're my landlord. You know what I'm saying? And the person that you know what I'm saying, is my family, so I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, How dare you tell me that sets you back when you're about to give me half of this bread back anyway for your dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that doesn't make no sense to me at all. Like, who are you talking to? Like, are you fiending? Are you in a frenzy? Are you mad? Like, what are you mad about? This was like the one time where she came back. What was it? She spent an extra month out. She didn't come back the month, so I had to go all out of my way to get her rent. And she counted me as late on my receipt because I wasn't going to the post office to mail it to her, and I wasn't doing all this stuff. So she had to wait for her to get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't do that to people. You can't talk to people. And especially me, you're not going to talk to me and treat me any type of way you want because you own the house. No, I pay my rent. I pay my bills. I don't bother nobody. And out of the whole time we've lived here, how much we've had to go through with your family, with your crackhead family that lives in the back, the rednecks. Yeah, no, baby, you're not talking to me anyway. So I went in on her. Because you're also talking to somebody who knows you and knows your dealings. So don't talk to her. I set you back. Baby. What? Oh, no. No. So anyway, I was talking to her boy, and he's like, I was talking to her boyfriend today or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't understand. You know, I'm a good tenant. And then every time everything's always a problem. It's always a problem. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's not even that serious. So he was like, she said, just communication. I did communicate. I communicated with her that she wasn't getting it till the 6th because y'all didn't get back till the 4th. And I didn't get it out. It wasn't on my thing. Y'all told me you were coming back the 4th. I didn't get it out yet. Who gives it? It's not that big of a deal. You got it a day later. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, she don't remember that. I showed him in a text. I said, look, right here. You see it? Oh, it's just funny, y'all. It's funny. But, yeah, man, I can't get a slack anywhere, dude. People are just ridiculous all around me. I swear, dude. These people, man, don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Common sense ain't so common no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, common sense does not exist in anybody. At all. At all. People will love you when you do stuff for them and they'll congratulate you, but the minute they don't like you and you don't fit their agenda anymore, it's like, oh, the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. Now how you gonna look asking me this month? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, baby, I can't help you. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't care what you go through, what you have to do. Go do what you gotta do, baby, because I'm not fucking with that no more, dude. No, now you're getting the cold shoulder. And that's another thing. You can't mess with the people who you depend on for certain things. You can't. It's not the way life works. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I was watching a video the other day, right? This is totally off another topic. By the way, we're ombre here. Look how pretty these were coming out. Oh, this was my first color block, y'all. Get back to the nails. This was my first color block. And y'all could see how the acrylic got better as time went on because my room was heating up. When I did the thumb, it was getting like buttery. It was going back to its normal self. Yeah, so we love that. Yeah, I thought these were very pretty. I was actually going to do a red set with mistletoe and holidays. No, not mistletoe. Holidays and elf on a shelf. But that's going to be my next set because I have a good idea for that. And then I want to go back into my fall colors, y'all, because I didn't really get a chance to use a lot of them. It was just like fall and then Halloween and then we were gone. You know what I'm saying? Now we're here. So I do want to get back into my fall colors because those are also beautiful winter colors, y'all. Like there's a plum in there I want to use. There's like a grayish mauve color in there I want to use. Also my gels that I got, like I feel like I didn't really get into that much. Also, when we get to filing in this video, y'all, I kept the filing noise in, but you will hear me listening to Gabby from Bomb Nails in the background, and it's hilarious because at the same exact time she's talking about her new drill bits, I was actually using that drill bit, which is my new favorite drill bit, and I'm going to tell you why. So I was having issues with my Pana ones, and I thought it was just like my Pana ones, or maybe I was digging in too hard, but they were leaving, even my 5-in-1 fine one was leaving like very big divots. And I'm not talking about scratches. It's normal for a drill to leave like minor scratches in your nail, and then you buff them out and they're cool, right? But this was leaving like divots, like chunks, like, and I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I wasn't filing at a high speed, you know what I'm saying? I was filing like in between, probably like a 10, a 9 or 10. But these bits that Gabby sells, I didn't know how I felt about them at first, and then I started to use it and I was like, oh my god, I love these freaking bits because they do not put divots in my nails. It kind of like if you use it on a high speed, it debulks. But if you use it on like a 10 or a lower speed, it very much smooths out the nail. I don't have any issues with these bits with divots. And I'm trying to figure out why the Pana bit gives so much divots. And my Pana drill bits are new. Somebody had said, I think it was Rachel, she said that her drill bits do that when they get dull. But I have like 4 5-in-1s from Pana and I switch them out and they're all pretty much brand new. So yeah, no, I don't know why it does that. I don't think it's because they're dull. I just don't know why, but these bits from Gabby, the 5-in-1, I haven't tried the medium or the coarse yet, but the 5-in-1 fine bit, which is what I use across the board to file my nail. Like after I'm done, I do the cuticle work with it. 5-in-1 is like my go-to bit for doing everything on the nail. But yes, it makes the nail very smooth. When I use it, it doesn't put, and you'll see when I'm using it. But it was just so funny how she was talking about that as I was using it in the video. She was talking about it in her video, and she was saying the same thing. Like it doesn't, it makes the nail smooth, which it does. It makes it very smooth. It doesn't take chunks out. Like, I don't know. It's freaking awesome. I love it because those divots were starting to piss me off. Do you know how hard it is to go? It's not hard to go back and take your file and get some scratches out of your nail. No, that's not hard. That's cool. But when you gotta refile because there's divots near your cuticle and things like that, those divots can make or break a nail, because it's like a divot to me is like a chunk. It's not a scratch, it's a chunk. And you can see the unevenness of the nail when you top coat. So see how, when I'm capping here, you see how smooth that acrylic is on the top? That's kind of what you want. You don't want chunks missing out of that or little dips in there. You don't want that. But the Panophiles do that to my nails. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that or what the case may be or why it does that. I don't think it's my drilling. I used to think it was my drilling. Maybe I was a little heavy-handed or whatnot, but no, it's not my drilling. I use also another file that I got from Melody Susie that doesn't do that. It might just be that Panabit, the 5-in-1 Panabit that does that. It just, I don't know why, y'all. They all make divots. So anyway, long story short, this 5-in-1 is now my new favorite. It smooths out the nail perfectly, y'all. It doesn't leave any freaking divots. They're great for debulking. It does everything it needs to do without leaving big-ass freaking divots that you then got to go in and try to fix for maybe a half an hour after you've already filed and drilled your nails down. Like, that is a pain in the you-know-what. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to let y'all finish the rest of this application. We are capping now, obviously. I'm going to let y'all finish this. We're going to get into some filing, and then we're just going to do a tiny bit of nail art, y'all. So for the nail art, I'll get into that when we get back to the nail art, when we get, to the nail art or whatever. Thank you guys for listening to my little rambles, y'all are like my diary, y'all, okay? Until y'all come back and put that shit on social media, but whatever. No, I'm just joking. But y'all are like my little diary. Thank y'all for letting me vent. It's not a rough week. It's just like little stupid crap. You know what I'm saying? That just irks my nerve. It makes me tired. Like, people drain my energy. That's why I'm so tired. That's why I don't want to cook. Because people literally drain my energy. Like literally, the not common sense drains my energy. All right, y'all, finish watching this and we will be back, baby. We will be back. Oh, look at my little pretty. Look how pretty it is. Look how pretty. Oh my God. I love this little color blocking shit. So pretty. We're going to color block everything, bitches. All right, I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back.
I love this monomer, you guys. And I'm currently working with my supplier because, yeah, I'm still working like on how I want the container to look, the sizes and all that. So I'm still working on that, you guys. Don't worry. But yeah, this is coming soon from my website. And I love you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a Frenchie here. By the way, this Frenchie was just not Frenching, you guys. It was kind of like one of those times where it was just not feeling like a Frenchie, okay? So I really had to try my best with the file afterwards. I really had to do a lot of filing after I finished the Frenchie. But it all turned out okay. It turned out cute or whatever. So yeah, I guess that's what counts. And now we're gonna go ahead and do my ring finger white. We're gonna go ahead and apply snow bomb here all throughout this nail. By the way, towards the end of the video, I went ahead and did my thumb red. I ended up going red, guys, even though it looks white here. But for some reason, I was not feeling the white on the thumb. I thought it needed more red. So I went ahead and just added a red, essentially gel polish on top of that, and it looks really great. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add my white acrylic here on the ring finger, and that's pretty much it, guys. That's literally what we're gonna go ahead and do to that nail. After that, I went ahead and filed off camera the Frenchie that we just did because it was just, yeah, guys, it was not the vibe. So I had to perfect it off camera with my file, and then we went ahead and added elf on the shelf around that Frenchie nail. It's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna look super, super, super beautiful. So yeah, baby girls, by the way, you guys have a hard time with white. I'm gonna be honest, this white is more beginner friendly. Whites usually tend to dry super fast. For some reason, I really don't know why, but they tend to dry really, really fast. I don't know what it is. This one is a little more medium setting, I would say. It doesn't dry too fast or too slow. I just think it's like the perfect consistency, even for 3D, guys. So you guys are having problems with white. What are you waiting for? Go check out Snowbomb on my website. You guys won't regret it. It's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish up this nail right here, and like I said, we're gonna move on to our image and nail. Shelf. I love this nail, guys. In general, I love red nail. I freaking love red nail. It's one of my favorite nail designs to do. And that's why I love Valentine's Day, because we get to do a lot of pink and red. Those are my two favorite colors. My two favorite nail designs. They're my favorite, and red acrylic is my favorite. So we're gonna go ahead and welcome to the Kingdom of Bones. Still sitting your denomination. What are they for? Are you okay? Nice to see you, boy. We need to use our unique skills and adapt. Look at all the selfies. Oh man, you can hack. What's happening? Eat a pot. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Time to stop this hacker and reclaim my persona. I smell a great right around the corner. Sorry, right if we swoosh by. The elf on the shelf here. You guys can see how buttery this consistency is, you guys. Oh my god, it's amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and apply it. You have to be very careful. Now, if you are one of those nail techs where you don't really care because you go ahead and file afterwards, you can go ahead and apply it on top of the Frenchie. It's totally okay. But personally, you guys, I don't like to do that. I just prefer to watch what I'm doing, apply it very carefully around my Frenchie, and then I like to cap. I don't like to go in with my, filing and all that. I don't like that. That's just me. Okay. But if you do it, guys, and it's so much easier for you guys, it's totally cool. Go ahead and apply it on top of the Frenchie, and then you can go and file it. But not me, guys. I like to do it this way. So we're gonna go ahead and be very, very careful not to get this wet on top of the Frenchie, because of course I don't want to go and file it. So yeah, I'm being very careful, as you guys can see, very gentle with my brush. Again, we are working with a number 16 brush, so it does pick up bigger beads. It's more monomer. By the way, you guys, I've been noticing that since I have my number 16 Quincy brush, I use a lot more monomer. Like I'm literally using a lot more monomer. I did my nails, my right hand nails yesterday. You guys know how I always do my right hand, and I usually literally get away with literally one of my applications for my nails from like my personal use. You know what I mean? For my nails. And for some reason, this time around, I had to literally refill my depth image 2 times. I was like, what is going on? But yeah, I'm like, it'll be, and it's gonna work a lot faster. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to capping, guys. And at this point, I think I have refilled my depth image like 3 times already. I'm not kidding. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cap everything. As you guys can see here, of course, it is my crystal clear acrylic from my website. You guys can go ahead and purchase it on there. Don't forget to use any of my brand ambassador discount codes. I can't say that enough, you guys. You guys are getting 15% off. Literally, you don't even need to. It doesn't even. What am I trying to say here? It doesn't even have to be Black Friday for you guys. You guys are getting 15% off all throughout the year. So make sure to go ahead and use those discount codes, you guys. Trust me, they're worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and cap everything, just making sure that we have the right structure to the nail. Because I don't build up my nails using just color acrylic or even use, you guys. I don't like to do that. I like to go ahead and just apply whatever. filing everything. I began with my 8080 nail grit file, and I just like to remove any acrylic that might have ran towards the towards the sidewalls of the nails, and that just kind of perfects the shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this all throughout the nails. And excuse my dogs, you guys. I'm literally here in my new nail shed, and you can hear everything. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to my fine 5-in-1 drill bits. These are also available on the website, and I'm just gonna go ahead and seal that cuticle area. You want to make sure you seal that cuticle area. That's gonna prevent lifting, and also I'm gonna go ahead and debulk the nail, meaning I'm just gonna go ahead and remove any lumps and bumps. And I also like to take it further on the sidewalls just to further shape those nails, or the shape. In this case, it's a square shape, so we're gonna go ahead and further shape it. You say, you get having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. That's right. Like in the neighborhood, State Farm is there. State Farm really cool. Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Tickets on sale now. I had something in my head, but then I'm like, okay, what do I do? But I got inspired by one of Zulei's nail designs that she recently did. She did a Santa, and honestly, I had no idea how to do a Santa, so she taught us how to do a Santa. So shout out to her because she literally gave us a super easy idea to do it, and it was so much easier, you guys. Once she broke it down, it was so much easier. Okay, so for the index nail, I went ahead and outlined using my white gel polish and my 20mm liner brush. I went ahead and outlined the Frenchie that we did with a dyeing tool. I'm gonna go ahead and do like this little design here that kind of resembles snow in a way, or the Santa coat, something like I don't know, you guys, I don't know, but I'm gonna be doing this little design, and then and that was literally about it. After that, I went ahead and added my gel polish, my red gel polish on the front, because again, it was red and we wanted some white on it, so I made it red. And that was pretty much it, baby girl. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like it. Personally, I was not feeling it at the beginning, but then after I took pictures and everything, I'm like, girl, this is so freaking cute and festive and really roasting. Let me know down in the comment section how you rate you guys down there. And again, girl, we'll see you here on Friday with another video. And thank you so much, and bye.
Alrighty, everybody, I'm back, and here's what we're looking like so far. So beautiful. I love these nails, especially that color blocking nail. I can't wait till Freestyle Friday tonight. It's going to be so fun. I'm going in with my diamond top coat from Bomb Nails. She does not sell this particular top coat anymore. However, she sells a bigger and better one now, so go and get you that. I have not used the bigger one yet or the new one. I was using my old ones first because I had stocked up on a lot of old ones. Also, they do last a while, so it's been taking me a while to get to my new ones, but I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost out of this last black one. And I told y'all I was catching up on Gabby's videos, and I heard her say that the new one is a new formula. I was not aware of that, or I would have been using it. But yeah, so I'm excited to get into that and use that. It's just a beautiful product, y'all. Also, when I do sit and watch Gabby's videos, I think I watched all 3 of them. You can do your favorite creators a very good service, guys, or any content creator that you watch, by sitting and watching their videos through and through. Even if you're not actually watching the whole thing and just kind of letting it ride through the what are they called? Oh my God, the commercials and everything. So that's what I do. I'll put whoever I need to catch up on, and I'll let it just ride. Even though I'm not paying full attention to it all the time, I am listening and just letting it ride out through the commercials and everything. So that is something you can do. Also, I'm going to be going in with my mat. Y'all, this nail was supposed to be a white reindeer. Okay, you all know that white reindeer we've been seeing on Instagram. Looks very easy. No, I had so much trouble with that reindeer, y'all. I was like, oh my God, it was not coming out right. So I scratched the whole reindeer idea and I said, I'm going to do me a Christmas tree. And I did this easy Christmas tree that I did see on Instagram. Somebody did it. It wasn't like a it was just somebody who does nail art. And it's so easy. I'm going in here with my bomb nails. 017 from the pastel collection. It's this beautiful pink color, y'all. I love that pastel collection, man. The acrylics and the gels were just freaking bomb. I love them, and yeah, I love them, and I'll be using them again someday. But anyway, y'all, so yeah, we're gonna get into a little bit of nail art. This is all I did, plus a couple little snowflakes, and one of the snowflakes I did put an extra, like I guess I wasn't really watching what I was doing, but I put an extra little, you'll see when it comes up, I take it out, so the thing could look right. And then this is a polish from not polished that I got in my mystery box last year. It's like a platinum gel. It's like very sparkly. It's beautiful. I was gonna go in with my Bomb Nails silver painting pot because it was so cold out here, and that is a nail art gel. It was so thick I would have had to warm it up, but it did look a lot prettier with the silver. But I had to erase it because I couldn't drag through it like this because it was just so thick from being out in the cold back room. And again, I didn't even give my room time to heat up at all, y'all. Look how cute that Christmas tree was. Now I'm going to be going in with my brown gel polish. I forgot what number this is. Let me see. It's 04 from Bomb Nails, obviously. Of course, we use all Bomb Nails. I really love Bomb Nails, y'all. It's such a good freaking product. I can't wait to get back into the fall colors because it was such a beautiful collection. And like I said, I didn't really get to use it, so I really want to use that coming up. So yes, I will be getting into those fall polishes again. That was a beautiful gel polish collection. So if you didn't get that, I think they're still available. Go get those gel polishes, y'all. They were really good. They must be definitely a new formula from the pastel collection because they are so freaking just so buttery and good. The pastel ones, they were also really good. I just have an issue with painting in general. So yeah, so we're going here with the Bomb Nails white gel polish, and we are just making a little tiny snowflake, and then we're gonna do a snowflake on the other nail, the color block nail. And then we're done, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being here, listening to me ramble, just supporting me in general. I love you guys. I cannot wait till Christmas giveaways, y'all. I'm done buying stuff. I've literally bought in at least plus the stuff I've already bought in over time. I've bought in like $300 worth of stuff, y'all. I have to stop. It's an addiction. So I'm done buying stuff for the giveaways. I have everything I need plus more for them, and I'm so excited for them. I think I might do a couple extra winners just because I got so much stuff. And so I'm thinking about that or just saving it for future giveaways. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for your support. Make sure if you're new here to hit that subscribe button, baby. We go live every Friday. We have a hell of a time. It is for adults. We do joke around, and, act like adults, and sometimes we act like children. But, that's besides the point, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna get into this, y'all, and thank y'all again wherever you are, wherever you're at. Oh, this is where I put the extra one in. Y'all see that extra one? Like, where was that going? Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. Why did I just breathe in like that? Jesus Christ. Anyway, y'all, I was watching this woman. She's another creator on YouTube, and she's doing a giveaway, and I was watching the giveaway contents, and I'm just like, I'm a single mom, and I feel like people, like a lot of people are very braggy and they show out, right? They're always like, oh my God, I got money, I drive this, I'm just such this, I'm just amazing and I have all this money. But then when it comes time for giveaways, it's like, oh my God, I'm a single mom, y'all, and I can afford to give away nice stuff for my people. We're gonna go in with some bling, y'all. I can, and now this is not being judgy or anything. I'm not being judgy. I'm just pointing some stuff out here. If you are going to sit on this platform and brag about all this stuff you have, and then when it comes time to give back to your followers and you have nothing but dollar store tree, nothing that has anything to do with nails, that is kind of shameful, because a lot more energy can go into. I am a person who gives back, and I'm allowed to say this because I am a person who gives back. I'm a single mom, y'all. Do I have a good job? Yeah, but I also live in New York and I have a lot of bills. And I can afford, because is nail stuff, can it be expensive? Yeah, but is it? No. To give girls nice stuff, and to, that we have Shein, acrylics really aren't that much that to get, you know what I'm saying? To really give back to your girls. And I just feel like this person was it was kind of embarrassing to see the stuff that they were pulling out. Now, this is nobody anybody knows. They're not like a big creator or anything. But they're doing a giveaway, and I'm just like, why this stuff? Like, why? You have so much, you can have done so much better. I just have a standard for what I like to give back to people. And especially, like I said, if you're on here and you're a very braggy person about your life, your lifestyle, all this stuff that you have, why not make the give? I don't know if I'm making sense. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Like, people support, they take their time out to come watch, they take their time to subscribe, they take their time, like me, for my lives. Y'all take your time to come out to my lives. We're almost done. We're done. Oh my God. And I just want to give back in the best way I can. So yeah, it was just weird. Anyway, y'all, wherever you are, wherever you're at, have a great day, great night. I will see y'all tonight on Freestyle Friday, baby. Peace.